Narrative of the life of Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass begins his story in Maryland, where he was born into slavery around 1818. He never knew his exact birthday, nor his father, though rumors said his master might have been. From childhood, he understood the world through the pain of separation, torn from his mother before he could know her love, and forced to see the cruelty of slavery as a daily fact of life. Douglass describes the cries of the beaten, the fear of punishment, and the way slavery sought to crush both body and mind. When he was sent to Baltimore as a young boy, his life changed. There he met Sophia Auld, who began teaching him to read, until her husband forbade it, warning that education would make a slave unfit to serve. That moment lit a fire in Douglass. He realized that literacy was the path to freedom. Secretly, he continued to learn from white children in the streets, and from tattered books he found, discovering in words both knowledge and rebellion. As he grew, so did his awareness of the injustice surrounding him. He saw how slavery corrupted even the kindest hearts, how it turned Sophia Auld from gentle to cruel, how it taught masters to wield power through violence and fear. Douglass was moved often between plantations, enduring hunger, exhaustion, and whippings. The lowest point came under the brutal overseer Edward Covey, who was known as a slave breaker. But when Douglass finally fought back, grappling with Covey until his master retreated, he reclaimed his sense of manhood and will. From that day forward, he vowed never again to be truly enslaved in spirit. Years later, Douglass seized his chance to escape. Disguised as a sailor, he fled north by train and steamboat, crossing into freedom with terror in his heart and hope in his hands. He settled in Massachusetts, where he began speaking publicly about his life, his eloquence shocking audiences who could scarcely believe a man born in bondage could speak so powerfully. His story became a living argument against the lies that sustained slavery. In this narrative, Douglass not only recounts his own liberation, but exposes the moral sickness of a nation that allowed such cruelty to exist. He calls for freedom, for justice, and for the right of every human being to live with dignity. His voice, once silenced by chains, rises through these pages, clear, defiant, and unforgettable, reminding the world that the struggle for freedom begins with the courage to speak the truth.